Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. If my voice has been sounding a bit differently in recent reading videos, including this one, that is because I am using a different microphone right now. I am away from my typical microphone setup, but I will be back to that original setup by the next reading on Wednesday. So I do apologize if I sound a bit different, but I will be back to that better setup very soon. So today is the 12/12 portal. This is a really powerful, energetic time. This day is charged with energy, and in the reading, I want to channel into some details and messages and pieces of information for those of you who are tuned into this channel to bring through some 12/12 portal messages. And right away, I'm hearing the word shift. Very often, these portals that carry this kind of charged energy offer us some kind of opportunity for a shift. And for some reason, I'm really feeling pulled to the Starseed Oracle card deck. So let's start by pulling a card here. And this card says Earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. And very beautifully, in connection to that, we have the card Forge, Don't Follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. I feel that there is a really deep inner child healing taking place for some who are listening here. And what I mean by that, with this card Forge, Don't Follow, I immediately saw a small child, and I feel that for whoever I'm speaking to here, this represented a younger version of you. And for whoever this message is for, it feels like when you were younger, you may have been called weird by others, or maybe there was a time, perhaps when you were a teenager or a young adult, where you rejected your own uniqueness that you or others may have called weirdness, or maybe you tried to conform yourself to what the world, what society, what other people wanted you to be. And what's really beautiful is I see that now at this point in your life evolution, you are realizing that those pieces and aspects of yourself that you or others around you may have called weird were actually blessings. They were parts of you that were gifts to illuminate humanity. They were gifts to bring to the planet through expressing those aspects of yourself. And now what I see is that you are healing those parts of you that self-rejected. You are really fully coming back home to yourself in the sense that you are realizing you came here to forge a brand new path, not just for yourself, but for collective consciousness as well. It's almost as though in recent times in your life with the card We the Hathors, Deep Love, Mother's Milk, Birth as a Portal, it's as though you are going through this kind of spiritual rebirthing process. You are giving birth to a new identity. In fact, I feel that new identity has already been born within you, but now it's in the process of solidifying. And at the same time, you are also reparenting your own inner child in the sense that you are deeply reconnecting with yourself in the ways that I feel you've been internally calling out for a long time. So this is so beautiful, whoever I'm speaking to here. I do want to reshuffle the cards and channel a bit more deeply into your energy. I do feel that in these beginning messages, many of you who connect with these messages will resonate here as the Divine Feminine. Now, of course, the labels Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine do not necessarily speak to a particular gender. They are quite literally labels to describe energy, and particularly we tend to carry a certain dominant energetic polarity within us. We all do have a mix, but most of us carry either a dominant feminine or dominant masculine energetic polarity. And here we have patience in the upright position. So channeling a bit more deeply into your energy, Divine Feminine, which, by the way, I am feeling like this is going to be one of those readings where I channel for the Divine Feminine and then channel for the Divine Masculine. So these messages could apply to your internal masculine or internal feminine. But I'm also picking up that many of you who are listening here are also involved with a very intense high-level soul connection, such as a high-level soulmate or twin flame. So you may find that this connects as a twin flame reading for some of you as well. Okay, so with the Patience card, the first message I'm getting out here is that for many Divine Feminines, you may feel as though you are in somewhat of a holding room, so to speak, a waiting room in the physical 3D reality, because we have the Patience card coming out on the root chakra, and the root chakra is really connected with our physical 3D manifested reality, as well as the deeper parts of our subconscious mind that tend to unconsciously continuously manifest the patterns into that reality. But what I'm picking up is you might feel like you're in some type of a waiting room. This is really interesting. So Divine Feminine, let's channel into this. What are you waiting for? Strategy, upright. So you might be waiting on some kind of clear inspiration or guidance to take your next move, whether this is in business, in life, in relationship. You might feel as though anytime you try to push yourself into that action before the energy is aligned, that it's as though the universe is sabotaging you from moving forward, saying, wait, the energy isn't lined up yet. And once the energy is lined up, we'll call you. That's kind of the strange message I'm getting here. It's like the universe is saying to you, if you feel like you're waiting, if you feel like you're in limbo, know that that's only from a physical 3D perspective, because from a higher self level, things are actually energetically being aligned for you. I see like a 1,000-piece puzzle with all of those pieces starting to come together. And that represents all of the intricacies of the energy that is being pre-aligned for you. And right now, it's like you are just standing here, keeping an open heart, going with the flow of the present moment, tuned into your inner intuitive guidance. But the strange thing is, with adjacent possibilities reversed, while you might feel as though you're in a little bit of a holding space, when it comes to something you desire or something you are, it feels like there's something that you're focused on here, whether it's a goal in business, a dream, a vision, a particular connection, relationship, a person. Adjacent possibilities reversed tends to really represent focused energy, really focusing on something. And what I feel the divine here saying is, remain in that space of being open-hearted, being fully tapped into the present moment, but at the same time, develop a clear vision for what you desire for yourself or your life or your connections. I'm hearing be clear on the essence of what you want, but open to the timing, open to the avenues through which that essence could fully manifest into your life. And that is the way that you will begin to take these quantum leaps towards your goals, because you're really learning to open yourself up to the universe and say, okay, this is the essence of what I desire. I'm seeing someone making a vision board. So you might find it beneficial to create some kind of a vision board, to script out, to write out what you desire for yourself, your life, or your connections. But then again, your guides here are admonishing you to remain open to the exact details of how that essence will then manifest itself into your life, and you will begin to move very, very quickly from a physical human perspective. I also just keep getting the reiteration of the message with the strategy card upright, that you might feel like you're waiting on some kind of clear next step or some clear guidance of what to do, what action to take. And again, if that is the case, know that you are a highly intuitive being. And when the energy is aligned for you, the action path will become clear. In another sense, your spirit guides, your higher self, the universe will call you, meaning they will give you some type of a clear sign or signal through your mind, your body, your emotions. You will feel very clear on the next step for you, on the next action for you, when the universe energetically calls you and lets you know that things are energetically aligned for you now. Things are ready for you now. And until then, you are really being guided to stay present with yourself, with your life, with, of course, an open heart, because we also have the heart chakra card in the upright position. And there's something about this open-heartedness that actually seems really internally directed. It feels like right now, the pieces of your heart that you're healing are actually healing through self-love, through self-reconnection. And what I'm really picking up is there may have been a divine feminine here who may have in the past believed that she could love others and sacrifice to others, give to others, but hold herself to conditional loving standards, meaning you may have in the past tried to love yourself very conditionally. I'm getting you may have been the type of person who could see the best in everyone and everything around you except yourself. And the universe is now showing you that in order to really give that unconditional love to others, to be that beacon of unconditional love, it is absolutely essential for you to unravel that programming that has been preventing you from fully loving yourself. Because a major theme coming out in recent readings has been, especially for you, Divine Feminine, you can only give to others what you are. So you can only give love to others when you are truly self-loving. You can only give freedom to others when you are granting yourself total permission to be free. You can only give abundance to others when you are choosing to value yourself and see your worthiness of your own abundance, your own birthright. Now, interestingly, we also have with Healer of the Ages really representing some kind of masculine energy that is healing, and the throat chakra reversed. So for some of you, this could be indicating that there is a masculine energy that you are connected to. And of course, we will get into channeling those divine masculine messages very soon in this reading. But this also could mean that equally, actually, I'm getting that regardless of whether there is an external physical masculine attached to your energy who is healing, because of the nature of your soul connection to this person, equally, it means that their healing is connected with your healing of your internal divine masculine essence and energy. This is especially true if you are a twin flame, because, of course, within twin flame connection, we heal our internal divine masculine and divine feminine, and that internal healing and energetic shifting is perfectly mirrored in our twin flame counterpart as well. So I see that for someone listening, there may be an external masculine who has struggled to clearly communicate their feelings towards you, or maybe there have been communication issues in 3D with this person. And somehow I see that this is connected with the ways in which you yourself have in the past had a weaker throat chakra energy. You have had an unhealed internal divine masculine energy that has been afraid to speak its truth, that has not been fully activated through the throat chakra with confidence, with balance. And I see that as you are really activating that throat chakra energy and healing that internal divine masculine essence, meaning you are supporting yourself, your goals, your dreams with positive thoughts, words, and actions. You are speaking kindly to yourself. You are listening to yourself and your own intuition, because of course the throat chakra isn't just an external energy. It's not just how we physically communicate ourselves to others. It's also about our relationship to our internal communication, that inner guidance that we call our intuition. And I see you, Divine Feminine, really beautifully fully reconnecting with that inner guidance, and also through that inner reconnection to yourself, learning to speak your truth more boldly, more profoundly. And again, this is amounting to a really powerful healing in your energy that is also rapidly awakening a masculine you may be externally connecting to as well, because we have the crown chakra here. And what I'm getting with the World card reversed is, if there is an external masculine involved here for a while, you may have resisted the next level of your own soul's expansion, because you knew that taking these leaps, taking this shift, going to that next level might mean that for a time, your physical 3D connection to this masculine would be lessened or would be weakened. And there may have been a wounded part of you that said to itself, I don't want to grow. I don't want to expand if it means leaving you masculine behind. But what your soul knows is that because your higher selves are very much connected, when you choose to expand, releasing the fears of how that affects your 3D connection to this masculine, you are actually in turn holding space for the masculine's expansion as well, and actually in a sense pushing forward his spiritual awakening process as a result. So wow, very, very powerful messages coming through for you today, Divine Feminine. And if these messages are resonating with you, in the extended version of this reading on Patreon, I will be taking a deeper look into your energy, channeling any further messages from your spirit guides or your higher self, and also channeling information about how your choice to expand, your choice to move to this next level of soul expansion, is awakening this masculine you are connected to, or if this is applying only internally, this may be how this is healing your internal masculine as a result. So the link to that extended Patreon reading is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. But for now, I'm going to reshuffle the cards and channel a bit more into this divine masculine's energy field. So what messages can I bring forth from the divine masculine? I'm hearing reunion is a choice, with the happy family card and the indecision card, both in the upright position. The happy family card I often take to simply represent some kind of literal happy reunion or aligned harmonious union state, especially in love and especially within these counterpart soul situations. However, with indecision upright, I'm getting very much this energy of the ball is in your court, divine masculine. when it comes to choosing whether you are going to align yourself with this harmonious physical 3D union state with divine feminine by shifting, healing, recalibrating yourself internally to become magnetic for that harmonious union. So with the storm warning card reversed, the angel of strength reversed, and anxiety reversed, a lot of reversed cards. And what this tells me is right now in 3D, the divine masculine is feeling very twisted up within their own mind, within their own emotions. They're feeling very trapped in their own head in a sense. Feeling a bit raw emotionally, feeling a bit vulnerable, and really desiring to, with anxiety reversed, to let go of some of their fears. But at the same time, feeling like this is impossible. This feels like someone who's stuck in a very dark tunnel, feeling a lot of anxieties, feeling such a strong desire for peace and for happiness. And for many of these masculines, they're also really desiring this harmonious union with you, divine feminine, as well. And yet feeling, again, very weak, very vulnerable, and at a soul level, having this awareness that this process of feeling as though they're in this dark tunnel, feeling very twisted up, this is all necessary, because with man holding a coin in the midway position, this represents a masculine in the process of awakening. And I see that even though their physical 3D self seems to be very confused at times, like, why am I feeling this way? Why are all of these heavy, dark emotions coming up? Why do I feel so stuck? And for many of them, I also heard them say, stuck on this person, stuck on divine feminine. But their higher self knows that this is them facing a lot of truths that have been pre-existing, meaning many of these things have already been going on subconsciously. It's just that they've been covering them with karmic addictions, karmic patterns, with certain kinds of ego-driven pursuits in their life. And now all of those things, the ego-driven pursuits, the karmic patterns, those are being melted away. They're being dissolved, leaving them with the bare, raw, real truth beneath the surface. So many things are continuously coming to light within the divine masculine. And what I'm getting with door to romance reversed is, and I just saw the number 2222, that's a major number of alignment. But I'm getting that the divine masculine is feeling very closed off in love. Almost like I'm getting a lot of apathy from the divine masculine when it comes to pursuing anything romantically with anyone besides their divine feminine counterparts, even if they are connected in with some of these other energies. And what I'm also getting is that they're feeling very distracted by some of the hardships or the difficulties coming up in their life. With the 5 of Pentacles in the upright position, there may be many masculines who are struggling financially or at work, and this is because they've gone through this ego death process that is actually realigning them when it comes to work, life purpose, work-life balance, finances. But through this realignment, what first must happen is a clearing out, of falling away of anything that is disaligned with their true higher self. Now, we do have the Devil card coming out in the upright position. So I'm picking up that the masculine here again is feeling very bound up at this time, feeling very trapped in a sense in his own mind. I'm hearing trapped because for many masculines, there is this feeling of, I am so bound in with you, divine feminine, and yet I'm dealing with all of these other things in my life, so I'm not really sure how to take action in that direction. So it almost leaves them feeling like they're sitting in this really heavy, energetic headspace. For some of them, I see them like sleeping a lot or feeling really low emotionally at this time. But again, at a higher self level, all of this is a necessary breaking down to clear the space for this higher energy to come in, essentially aligning them ultimately over the course of time with their higher version of self. Now, in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling more messages about what the divine masculines are thinking, feeling, experiencing in the 3D world at this time, as well as what they might want to communicate with you, divine feminine. And of course, we will be channeling many other details and messages and pieces of information in the extended reading. So if you do feel guided to that, the link to it is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. But for now, I am going to close this reading with a Rumi Oracle card. And this card is the right choice. So I'm just going to channel a little bit from the guidebook here. Stay close to those who know about the heart. Choose the shade of a tree that is in constant bloom. Don't meander aimlessly among the herb sellers and potion vendors. Go directly to the shop that sells nothing but sweets. Don't sit waiting by every boiling pot to have your plate filled. Not every boiling pot is cooking what you want. Not every sugar cane is filled with sugar. Not every down has an up. Not every eye has vision. Not every sea contains pearls. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, on the path of love, there is not so much wrong and right in the moral sense, so much as what is wrong or right for you. The mind cannot help so much here. Only the heart can speak such truths. The mind may reject it, recoil, analyze, and find all the reasons why the simple truth, the right choice of the heart, cannot possibly work and only lead to pain. That is what the mind does rather well, actually, but it doesn't mean the right choice, the heart choice, becomes incorrect. It means rather that the heart has outsmarted the mind, and the mind will need to bow to the heart, even without understanding its sometimes impenetrable mysteries. So you can give up what you have planned, believed, or decided. Let the heart wisdom that silently and constantly broadcasts its pure and true intention into the fertile womb of the universe lead the way instead. That feels like a beautiful place to close this reading. So I just want to close by saying thank you so much to all of you who are sharing your powerful, beautiful energy here on this channel. I am sending you so much love, light, and positive energy at this time. I hope you have a truly wonderful rest of your day. Of course, the link to the extended reading is under the video in the pinned comment and description box. Otherwise, I will see you here again in Wednesday's reading.